What's up, guys? Rick from Rick's Rock School here for another Coheed lesson. I'm definitely excited about this one today. This album means a lot to me, as it does to many of you guys that'll be watching this. I'll tell a quick story. I told a quick story last time about my very first experience Coheed. Now, my first Coheed concert, like I said in the Godsend Conspirator video, was at a Slipknot concert. They opened for Slipknot circa 2009, Camden, New Jersey, at the old Tweeter Center. I will forever call it the Tweeter Center, by the way. The old Tweeter Center. And like I said in the last video, guy lit himself on fire at the parking lot of a Slayer concert in 1987 and all that stuff. I met some cool people. But the very next day is the story that we're going to tell today. The very next day after seeing Coheed for the first time. Now again, I have looked like this since I was 13 years old. This is not me trying to look like Claudio. No, since I was 13, I've had this hair and the beard and the whole deal. And at that particular concert where I saw Coheed for the first time, my friends all look at me and they laugh and they go, dude, the singer looks kind of like you, and the whole deal. So anyways, the next day I knew I had to go out and I had to buy as many Coheed CDs as I could get my hand on because I had found my new favorite band, and I said, went down to Tunes in Northfield, New Jersey. It's unfortunately not there, but anybody that's been in South Jersey for any amount of time knows that there are a bunch of record stores called Tunes all over South Jersey. And it was a magical place. It was a magical place where you could buy the CD, burn it to your computer, and then sell it back to the store. And so it was kind of like a CD exchange. And I walk in, and the dude who is at the cash register is staring daggers at me. And I go, what is this dude looking at? And I go right over to the C section, and I find Coheed, and I find the Second Stage Turbine Blade, and I find In Keeping Secrets there, and I buy both of those CDs. And I get to the cash register, and the guy goes, dude, I am so glad that you are buying these. Because I for a split second, I thought you were Claudio, and I was just hoping that you were a Coheed fan. And I was like, dude, I just saw them there. Anyways, so that CD, Second Stage Turbine Blade, I have a 6-disc CD changer in my 2006 Buick LaCrosse. Very proud of. That disc has been in that 6-disc CD changer since 2009, and it has not left. It is still there to this day. This album is epic all the way through, so I'm happy to be teaching these songs. Shout out to John Gardner, shout out to Claudio Kilgannon and everybody else. I've had more requests for Neverender than any other song, and there's not a close second, so I had to do this one this week. Let's get to it, guys. It starts on a C sharp. Starts on a C sharp. Look at it. So really cool stuff. It's got a cool groove. We're at about 85 beats per minute here. C sharp minor, 85 beats per minute, 4/4 time signature. Lots of gallops. Let's get right into it. Here's your C sharp, 4th fret power chord on the 4th fret of the A string. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our first finger off the A string to the 6th fret of the D. So it's to the 4th fret, to the 2nd fret. So that open A will be accompanying each and every chord to form different harmonies. This is a major 7, this is a major 6, and this is a 5th, a power chord. C sharp, A, major 7, major 6, 5th, 2 times each. Now we'll grab this F sharp power chord on the 2nd fret of the E string. And we're gonna do a chug to the G sharp and then slide into the 5th fret. So it's, and then from there, we're gonna go back to the C sharp. Now, we only play that 6th fret of the D string on the very first one, when the song opens up. After that, skip it. And just go right to the 4th fret. That's your intro, and from there, it's gonna go like this. So, what we're doing here now is we're hitting C sharp. And then twice, 2 sets of that C sharp. Then we're gonna go like this. Pinky finger on the 9th fret of the D and your first finger on the 6th fret of the A. And we'll leave the pinky where it is, but bring your first finger over to the 7th fret. So we have, and then to our A power chord, 5th fret E string. And then, so we're gonna go like this. And then those triplets are so important here. And we're gonna go down, up on the A, and down, down on the F sharp. There's your triplet. And then follow with another down strum on F sharp. F sharp, and then we'll do these 2 chugs of F sharp, to the G sharp. So it's 4th fret of the E to the 5th fret, to the 4th fret, to the open string. So we have, that's your part number 2 that they will double up. Travis's lead in the intro goes like this. So, and then on repeat, we're gonna put pinky finger on the 11th fret of the D string and your first finger on the 8th fret of the G. And we're gonna leave the pinky where it is and have your first finger and your middle finger toggle between E flat and E like this. Then we're gonna play an E major 3rd, 14th fret of the D and the 13th fret of the G. It's an E and a G sharp. We would find that in a regular E major chord. So we have, now we're going up here. This is the 18th fret of the D and the 16th fret of the G. I'm using my ring finger and my first finger. And then we come back to, so we have, that's the lead part from there. Now, the verse, Claudio's vocals are gonna come in here. Of the album playing, so hold on, I'll stop myself from playing too much here. C sharp, and we're chugging, and we're gonna get four counts. We're gonna get 4 measures, chug the C sharp. Then just simply lift your first finger off the string. So we're leaving that ring finger on the 6th fret of the D, and we have the open A. Now bring it to the 4th fret of the D, to the F sharp, but leave the A in the chord. So you have C sharp, 6th fret, leave it there, to the 4th fret. Love it. A power chord. Then we'll play a tritone, a flat 5, just one time. And then bring it back. So you have the 5th fret of the E and the 6th fret of the A. Fun fact, in the Middle Ages, you could have your hands removed if you were a musician and played the tritone in public. They thought it brought upon the powers of the devil. Can you imagine why? So we have A. And that's gonna go this very smooth here. From the 6th fret to the 7th fret, and then you bring your middle finger down to the 6th fret of the D. That forms an A major 7 chord. We saw a C major 7 in our God Send Conspirator video, so. And we do a little hammer on, we'll follow up that riff with a hammer on from the 4th fret of the B to the 5th fret, and then we'll do it all over again. Now, the lead, so we're gonna do that twice, and then we're gonna, Claudio keep playing that all through the verse. Travis's lead will come in clean. I'll leave the fuzz on, but it's pretty clean on the record here. And so we're gonna go like this. Our pinky finger on the 4th fret of the B string and the ring finger on the 4th fret of the G. You're gonna put the middle finger on the 4th fret of the A, and we'll play this arpeggio. 2 of those. Move the pinky over, leave the ring finger where it is, remove the middle finger so you have an open A string. So you have 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and then 0, 5, 4. Open A, 5th fret B, 4th fret G. Then we're gonna go. There's the lead in its entirety there for the verse. So we have the 4th fret of the G to the 6th to the 5th fret of the B, and then again. Then do it in reverse. 5th fret B, 6, and 4 on the G. Back to the 6 G to our 5 B, and you can hammer on, a quick hammer on into that would sound pretty nice, and Claudio's still chugging along. Bringing us to our next part of the song. I did a whole series on modes. Check out Dog, Coffee, and Guitars, episode 9. My dog is there, and we talk about modes and the science behind which chords make us feel certain ways. Now, I want you to go listen to the song. If you don't know your modes, listen to the song. When he hits the E chord, the whole song sounds happy, and that is not a coincidence. E is our 1 chord in this key. We are in the key of E major. E major and C sharp minor are the same key. Talk about that another time, but they are the same key. So when we go to E, Claudio's voice sounds happy, the lead guitar sounds happy, and you'll see why in a second. So we're going E, and we're gonna start chugging. To the A, E power chord, A power chord. If you don't know your E power chord, 2nd fret A and the open E. And then we're gonna drop down to the A. C sharp. So we have E, 4 measures. A. C sharp for 3. Then we'll go up to an E power chord over here, the next octave, 7th fret of the A string power chord, to the B on top of it on the 7th fret of the E, to the A power chord on the 5th fret. So that'll go like this. Basically, you will copy and paste that and do it again, except the second time around they don't play B, so it'll be... And they'll double up on that A chord to bring us to our next part. So that is the intro and the verse. And while that is going on, the E and the A, and it gets super happy, here's what Travis is doing. This is really, really clever. Then it'll repeat all of that again, and there'll be a slight tweak to the end the second time around. So this is a power chord. 5th fret of the E and the 7th fret, or 5th fret of the B, excuse me, and the 7th fret of the E string. Then we'll hit it again, and then have it to where we're on the 5th fret of both strings. So it goes from a 5th to a 4th, interval-wise. Here's a major 3rd. Same shape we had over, same chord actually we had over here, just over here now. 5th fret B and the 4th fret of the E. So, and then back to the ring finger on the 5th fret. Then we'll take that ring finger off, so we're back to the 4th fret, and then we'll 6th fret G and the 5th fret of the B string. That becomes a C sharp minor 3rd, and that's why we start to feel sounds kind of sad. Then a cool little slide up and down, and then we'll go. 9, 7, 9, 10 on the B, 9, 7, and the 5th fret. So it goes like this. Copy and paste and do it again, but instead of down to the 5th fret, the next time you go all the way up to the 12th fret of the B will be your lesson. And now it's gonna come back and do the C sharp, the whole intro bit again, and instead of playing the verse, instead of doing all of that, he sings over this riff now. So we'll do that again, and that's where we'll sing that next part until it comes back to chugging on the E again. We'll call this the pre-chorus, if you have to call it anything. Back to the leads. All that fun stuff, you're gonna do that. If you're doing Travis's part, you're gonna do the leads, but this time it's going to lead us not back to where we were before, but to a new part, to the epic chorus, and we are getting to the end here. So we're gonna go. Saw me play this in the beginning of the video. Here we go. You build up on the A and you're going to go up here to C sharp on the 9th fret of the E string. And what we'll do, and again, more interval work here. Take your first finger off the string and then up to the 12th fret. So we have, I'm going 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 strums with the first finger off. So you have that open E. Then to the 12th fret. 3 times. Now here's that walk down. 11th fret of the D and the open A string, and I'm using my thumb to block the E, and I'm using the bottom part of my ring finger to block the high string. So we want to strum all 6. You don't want to play rock and roll, careful, but good guitar playing is about blocking out the unwanted noise. Block out the noise and play this, strum all 6 strings, but make sure you only get 2 notes in your chord. 11th fret, 9th fret, 6th fret, 2nd fret on that D string while we alternate strum. 4 times each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it just goes back to here. Now, slight timing tweak, you'll hear it. Listen to where the timing changes a little bit. Not necessarily the timing, but the strum pattern will change a little bit. So it starts off real straightforward. Like that. Then it cuts like this. You start to bring a palm mute into the equation. You can do 2 down strums and then chug. Down, up, palm mute. Continue to palm mute when we take our first finger off. And then when we go to the 12th fret, there's an accent there. It's 3 strums still, same amount of strums still, but have that 3rd one be open, so remove the palm mute. And then we're gonna go. So now that we have that's the whole thing. Oh, and then it's gonna, it's gonna come back and build back up into it. You know how it goes. It goes up, down again, because it's gonna bring the intro riff back and then build our way all the way back into the chorus again. The lead part. Now we are focusing here on the end of the song, and we're gonna play this until it fades out. There is one thing to look out for, where the drums, where everything stops. And it's the most epic part of the song. Nothing a band can do better than stop and start on a dime. So when that happens, we're gonna go. Skip the 11th fret. You're gonna do the C sharp power chord, count, and then move over to the 12th fret. And then into the walk down. So the 11, 9, 6, 2. Okay, now we have all of that. Here is the epic lead part that Travis is playing. In the first chorus, he doesn't start playing this right away. He's only playing these octave chords. He doesn't come in till the third time. So when that first chorus hits, you're not coming in with this lead until the third time. Keep that in mind. But here's the lick. We're gonna go 13 G to the 14, hammer on and pull off, 16 B to the 17. So we have. Then instead of doing the hammer on and pull off, just pick the 13th fret of the G. And then we'll go 17, 16. So you get. And here's those octave chords. We have a C sharp on the 16th fret of the A. We're blocking out every other string and using the ring finger on the 18th fret of the G. So you strum all 6, but you only get 2 notes. It's such an important skill. I'm using the tip of my first finger to block the E string out. I'm using the ring finger to block the B string out, and I'm actually using the bottom part of my first finger to block that E string out. You could also use the middle finger. I mean, however it has to happen. Strum all 6 strings and only get 2 notes. Your playing will sound so much cleaner. 16th fret, 14th fret, 11th fret to the 7th fret. We're gonna do that till it fades out, guys, and that is it. Neverender. I had so much fun doing this one. We have next week, I know it's Thanksgiving next week, I'm gonna just probably do some Coheed acoustic stuff that I've been wanting to put out for a long time. Pearl of the Stars, something like that. We're gonna do some acoustic stuff, and then I have a stack of requests to get to. We're gonna do 2113, we're gonna do 2113, we're gonna do No World for Tomorrow. We got the final cut. I am so excited to do the final cut. That one might get jettisoned to the top of the list, the final cut. I've had so many requests, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Leave your requests on YouTube. Follow along. We're going to do as many Coheed songs as we can. I have fun with it. Hope you guys have fun watching. I'll see you next time.